we've got the college football playoff rankings. They come out. Gary Barta comes out there and just spews nonsense at this point in time. I mean, they should just get to the point where, hey, Gary's in the corner, little picture in picture, you wave as the stuff comes out. Don't even ask him questions. He comes out this week when he talks about Michigan State, and his literal quote is, if you set aside the games, and then starts talking about stats and numbers and game control, whatever. If you set aside the games, last week, Gary Barta came at us condescendingly, and I'm not trying to bang on him. He's just the mouthpiece for this nonsense. But said, we watch all the games. That's why we know, kind of condescendingly. So like other people, I mean, no one's watching all the college football games. You might try to watch all the ones that matter. But even at that, these people on the committee have jobs. Heck, part of my job is to sit here and watch all the games. And I can probably watch thoroughly, depending if there's some late night Pac-12 stuff on and I'm not drinking too much and I want to stay focused in and lock in on it, I could probably consume 8 games, and that's with 2 TVs going at once and flipping around, maybe 3 TVs and trying to watch it all, which is what I usually do on Saturdays. So don't tell me you sit there and watch all the games. You're not breaking down film and checking all that out. You watch them on Saturdays. You got a handful of TVs going, and you've got people who really aren't even equipped at watching film to understand what they are. Most of the people on there are coaches, ADs, and the like. So don't sit here and come at us condescendingly how you watch all of the games, and that's why you're more equipped to do this. Just say we put the teams where we think they are. Games be damned, and everything else, nothing matters. Another guy that's been a nice little punching bag that is struggling this year, and that makes him an easy target. They're 7-3. Their conference isn't good. They don't have any signature wins, but they did play Georgia really tough the first week of the season. So I will give Dabo Swinney credit for that. But Dabo Swinney has taken the L. He is punting on voting in the coaches poll. And he said he, gave that up after last year. He failed to put Ohio State, again, the top 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, whatever the heck it was. He had them way at the back. So they didn't play enough games to get in there. Now it's being a distraction to his team. And frankly, he said it doesn't matter anyway, which I think is probably the most true statement that he made, is the fact that it doesn't matter anyway. So Dabo punting on voting anymore in the coaches poll. It's always SIDs that put that stuff out there anyway. Very few coaches actually fill that darn thing out themselves. SIDs fill it out. Coach looks at it. Yeah, maybe move 1 or 2, but I doubt they don't care about that. When it was a component to the BCS, yeah, maybe that mattered a little bit more. But at this point in time, like, no one's sitting there putting a coach's trophy in their atrium. There's no trophy case for the coaches poll. It's who won the college football playoff. Before that, it was the BCS. And so that's kind of where we're at now and how that thing is structured. And you know what? I give Dabo Swinney credit. Maybe this will be a trend that will start among coaches, and the coaches poll will kind of dissolve altogether. I wouldn't bet on that because there's always money behind it, but it wouldn't ultimately surprise me if it happened.